Hi, I'm Sina and I'm your Design Journey art class expert for drawing animals. In this session we will draw an animal portrait. One challenge is to get both sides of the head looking similar. Another challenge is to place the ears, the eyes and the mouth correctly. To achieve this, we will create a project sketch. A sketch where you plan your drawing.
For this session you need the charcoal set, a couple of graphite pencils, an eraser and an eraser pencil, white acrylic paint and a paintbrush. You will also need some Q-tips, cotton pads and a greaseproof paper, as well as a ruler. I start by lining up some borders along the paper edge with a graphite pencil. The final portrait will look nicer with this border, as you will see. Next, I start dividing the area inside of the borders into 4x4 squares. The size of the squares can be smaller or larger. It's all about personal preference here. I start with the main shapes of the giraffe first. Always, when I'm working on a project sketch, I like to have some inspiration easily available if I need it. So, I created this mood board to help myself in the process. I can mix and match all of the photos and select exactly how I want my giraffe to look like. You don't need to be afraid of doing anything wrong on a project sketch. I love to work on my project sketches because I can be as sloppy as I want and just let my creativity flow. I draw quite a lot of pencil strokes when I sketch. And when I find a certain line I like and I think it has a good composition, shape and symmetry, I'll mark this line a bit thicker than the other ones. These large circles are the main shapes and make up the mouth, the upper head, ears and horns. I had to draw a couple of suggestions for the ears before I found the best solution. I placed the horns behind the ears, a large mouth to create the impression of the giraffe coming towards me, and curve the lip in a natural way where the tongue sticks out. When I'm done with the sketch, I take some notes just to remember what kind of adjustments I want to do in the final drawing. Now we will jump over to transfer this project sketch to our final piece of drawing. Here is a new drawing paper divided in squares in the similar way. In my project sketch, I wrote that I wanted to push down the whole giraffe face on the paper. Therefore, I start to draw the horns a bit further down on the paper compared to the project sketch. Adding a horizontal line to help me with the symmetry of the ears. Similar to the horns, the placement of the chin is also lower down on the paper. To improve the symmetry of the eyes, I draw some additional parallel help lines to guide me. use the softest charcoal pencil and draw over my sketched lines. The charcoal set is great if you want to explore charcoal techniques or want to try out a new type of drawing material. The soft charcoal pencil is perfect for shading, and the harder charcoal pencil and the black pencils are great for finer details. These pencils are of high quality and can be used to draw landscapes, portraits, and a bunch of other creative motifs. Afterwards, I take the blending stamps and blending them out. These blending stamps really works well for both charcoal, graphite pencils, and colored pencils. I draw the eyes, using the same technique as shown in session 4. First adding soft charcoal and then blending with Q-tips. I'm using my Mars Lumograph black pencils to draw the furry texture. Make sure your pencil strokes follow the directions of the fur. By using the Mars Lumograph black pencil from STAEDTLER, you can add fine details to your charcoal drawing. And go over with blending stamps to soften pencil strokes afterwards. Take the eraser pencil and highlight some areas around the eyes as well as in the fur. I'm using the eraser pencil from STAEDTLER because it's good to create highlights. And this eraser pencil works both for charcoal and colored pencils. So giraffes are the tallest animal living on land. They have a long neck to reach the leaves high up in the trees. Also, the giraffe males use their necks, which can reach 2 meters, to wrestle against each other to impress the females. This is called necking. Now I'm heading over to the background. I take the softest charcoal pencil and sharpen it to create a powder. And use a cotton pad to blend the powder out. For the areas closer to the giraffe, I'm using Q-tips to blend in the powder. The difference between the Q-tips and the blending stumps is that the Q-tips allow you to create even softer shades, which is better for my background in this case. I stamped a kneadable eraser on the paper in different directions to create texture in the background, and I reshape it often to create different patterns. This type of background does not take too much focus away from our giraffe. To create some depth and contrast, I stamped a kneadable eraser more at the top of the paper. This creates a color transition from light to dark. Lastly, I go over with acrylic white paint to create an even more expressive look. Lastly, I'm removing the charcoal along the paper edges. And now we're done! I really hope you have been inspired to create your own project sketch and try out charcoal next time you're drawing. I would love to see your results from this session. Feel free to use the hashtag #MyDesignJourney and share your artwork on Instagram with us.